Hey, friends. I'm Jill Naus. I'm a yoga teacher here in Portland, and I'm really excited to be joining BBP with their fall series. So I'm going to offer up a little grounding yoga practice today. And I would love it if you could just start in Malasana. So feeling a sense of rooting down through the feet right away. You can bring the feet wide with the toes turned out and go ahead and descend down into a squat. If it feels better to sit your bottom on a block, you can place a block right under your bottom. And I'm going to take one hand to my heart and one hand to connect with the ground. And then just give yourself a couple breaths, a little bit of time just to be here. You can close your eyes or look towards the earth. Let your eyes fall to half mast. And just recognize your place in this space right here. I'm here. I'm here now. I am. And as we head towards fall, towards the autumnal equinox, we've got the days starting to get a little bit shorter and the nights get a little bit longer, and they start to be about even in length. And so with that, just kind of bring that in through the breath as well. So inhaling, maybe you notice the count that you get to on the inhale. And you try to exhale just about the same length of time. So inviting in what you sense in the seasons and the seasonal change, what you feel in nature, and possibly feeling a little bit crisper in the morning. But you bring that into your body. So let this be a practice that moves you out of the head and into the heart. Feel free to shift and move a little bit. Notice the connection that you have with the ground through the soles of the feet. And then bring both hands to heart center, pressing right palm into left and left palm into right. And we'll create a steeple grip, so you can interlace all 10 fingers, just releasing the index fingers. When you feel ready for an inhalation, we're going to stand all the way up and arc the body up and over to the right side. So as you're ready, inhale, stand up, take the arms over the head, and peel over to the right side. And then as you exhale, come back down, all the way grounding in. Inhale, come up and over to the left side. Exhale, come back down. You might close your eyes or let the eyes be soft as you continue with this flow, up and over to the right. Exhaling down to center. That's the simple flow. You feel the legs. And imagine there's roots growing right through and down into the earth. And finding the rhythm of breath that's even and balanced. Just one more to the left side. And come down into a squat. And press the elbows into the inner thighs and the inner thighs back into the elbows. Let the tailbone soften down as you lift the upper sternum and the upper palate. Take a nice big breath in. And as you breathe out, we'll move onto the mat into puppy pose. You can turn to face top edge of the mat. Melt the heart down to the earth. Hips are over knees. Keep the finger pads connected to the earth and tense your hands, and then just rest your forehead down, or maybe it's your chin down. Feeling any energy that was stirred up in the legs and allowing that to ground in. Letting the forehead be heavy, letting the arms stretch long. And the breaths come in evenly. Thoughts melt away. Out of the head. Into the heart, into the body. I could walk at you. Slowly start to walk the hands back towards the knees. Come to seated on the shin bones. And just free your right foot so that it's just the inside of your left thigh. Just sitting in a little funky squat. Bring your hands behind you, propped up on the finger pads. And when you're ready for an inhale, lift the hips up and drive down through your left shin bone and knee. Lift the hips all the way up and open the chest. Big inhale. As you exhale, set that back down. Hands forward. Go ahead and bring the right knee back to the earth. And now it's the left foot to the inner part of the right thigh. Same thing, other side. Hands back behind you. You're on the finger pads, tenting the hands. Inhale, root down through the right shin bone and knee. Lift the hips all the way up. Exhale, come back, Vajrasana, so you can bring the hands out in front of you. And let's switch sides again. Come back so that the right foot is to the inside of the left thigh. Inhale, lift the hips. Exhale, slowly release. Hands forward, shin bones side by side. Switch sides. Hands behind you, lift the hips. Exhale, set them down. Come back to 2 shin bones connected to the ground. Bring both hands behind you, finger pads connected to the earth. We'll take the left arm all the way up to the sky and lift the hips up. Big breath in. Exhale, set it down and switch sides. Left hand down, right arm reaches, hips up. Exhale, release. Go side to side and find a rhythm that's with your breath. And any sweeping of the arms, any fluid movements that feel good. It's kind of a play with camel. Feeling that grounding. And through the shins, the knees, and then opening the heart. Keep going, keep flowing, keep finding the breath. Good. Get one more each side. And then we'll release and come to downward facing dog. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Fan your fingers evenly, pedal out the knees. Notice how your body feels in space right here. Take a nice big inhale. Open mouth exhale. And then travel your hands back to meet your feet at the back of the mat. And we'll slowly roll up to standing. Inhale, take the arms over the head. Exhale, hands meet in front of the heart. Just pause for a second. Feel both feet grounded. You might bend the knees a little bit and bounce so you really feel your connection with the earth and the weight of your body. When you're ready, take the left knee forward and the arms over the head. As you exhale, bring the left arm back and the right arm forward. Arms up. Kick the left leg out. And as you exhale, sit into Utkatasana with your hands at prayer. Arms up. Right knee forward. Exhale, right arm back and left arm forward. Kick the leg out, arms up. Sit low Utkatasana. We're going to repeat that side to side. Inhale, left knee forward, arms up. Rotate left. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, sit Utkatasana, hands at heart. Inhale, right knee forward, arms up. Twist to the right. Inhale, arms up. You might kick out. Sit into Utkatasana. Last time, left knee, inhale. Rotate left. Inhale, arms up. Might kick out. Utkatasana, hands at prayer. Other side, inhale. And we rotate right. Kick out, arms up. Utkatasana, exhale. Now right away, halfway lift. Pour forward, lengthen. As you exhale, come to plank pose and hold. Pause and drive back through your heel bones. Forward with the crown of the head. Reach the collarbones in opposite directions laterally. Feel the breath as you're being pulled in opposite directions. A little bit of lift through the inner seams of your thighs towards the sky. Good. Take an inhale breath, shift forward. And as you exhale, lower all the way to belly down. Cobra pose, anchor through the tops of the feet. Root down as you lift the heart up and forward. Exhale, release down. Downward facing dog. Take a pause there. Nice big breath in. Even length exhale, let it go. Take your right leg up and back behind you. Right foot forward in between the hands. Bring the back knee down. A variation of Anjane Asana. Come up with the heart lifted, but stream the arms back behind you. Take a full inhale. And as you exhale, straighten the forward leg and fold over, just creating a half split. Lengthen upper sternum forward. Draw the right toes back towards the shin bone. Reach the heart away from the base of the tail. When you feel ready, ground through your right foot. We're going to stand up with the left knee forward. Right foot is grounded. Stand up, left knee forward, and stream the arms behind you as you curl in. Take a breath in. Like we did before, hands to the heart center. Sit low, Utkatasana. Beautiful. Halfway lift, fold over, lengthen, inhale. Any vinyasa that gets you back to downward dog can be plank pose to halfway down or belly down. Up dog or cobra, and then down dog. Take a moment to pause. Notice your breath. Even it out. Take your left leg up and back, and then step your left foot forward in between the hands. Settle the back knee down. As you inhale, we'll come up again, Anjane Asana with the arms streaming back. Take a nice big inhale, open your heart, and as you exhale, straighten the forward leg and just bow over it and pause for a moment. You might start to find the core, the sense of your center. Reach the arms forward. Possible, right? Maybe the finger pads come back down if you need it. We're going to ground through the left foot and stand up with the right knee forward and the arms streaming. So go ahead and find the left foot grounding. Push off. Inhale, right knee into the chest, curl in. As you exhale, hands to the heart, sit low. Right away, halfway lift, pour forward, reaching crown away from tail. Chaturanga Dandasana, or anything that gets you back to downward facing dog. So you can lower halfway or belly down, up dog or cobra, nice open, swim the heart through. As you exhale, hips to the sky. Take your right leg up and back. Same flow. Step through, low lunge, back knee comes down. Arms open up, inhale. Arms stream forward in half split. Ground the right foot, stand up, left knee into the chest. Woo, find the balance. Exhale, sit into Utkatasana, hands up prayer. Halfway lift, breathe in. Flow Chaturanga Dandasana, or anything that gets you back to down dog. See what you need. Maybe it's belly down. A little smaller back bend in cobra, or maybe up dog. Down dog. Left leg lifts. And left foot forward, back knee down. Again, stream the arms, open the heart. That open and then contract, reach forward, half split. Ground your left foot, stand up, right knee forward, curl in, give your kneecap a kiss, and then sit into Utkatasana, hands up prayer. Right away, halfway lift, and flow through a vinyasa, Chaturanga Dandasana, something that works for your body today. Inhale, lift the heart, expand. Exhale, down dog. Pause there and breathe. Nice big inhale. Exhale, let it go. Take your right leg all the way up and back. Right foot forward in between the hands. Spin the back heel down and flat and spiral open to warrior two. Pause for a moment, warrior two. Getting your left knee more or less stacked over the ankle. Right knee. Breathe. You know, getting this whole right and left thing. Take a full inhale, and as you exhale, let's open out to goddess pose. So all 10 toes turn out, bend both knees. And then just give yourself a hug, reaching around the body and trying to capture opposite scapula behind your back. Sit low, sway, and breathe. Notice which arm is on bottom, and just open the arms, and then switch which one is on bottom. Breathe, breathe, breathe. I got Megan over here taking the class with me. When you're ready, we're going to take warrior 2 to the back of the mat. So spin your right toes in and bend into the left knee. Let your arms just fall like they're landing on water. Good. Find the breath. Notice what allows you to feel more grounded. So for me, kind of rooting through both feet and pulling towards the center line even makes me feel more alive and awake and centered. See if that works for you. Take a nice big breath in. Left arm under right, eagle the arms. We're coming back towards horse pose or goddess. Both knees are bent, toes are turned out. Left arm is on bottom, so we're gonna take the left leg up and over. So pivot around and come into eagle, kind of askew. Play with the balance, sit low. Can you slide down whatever is behind you, the wall behind you, the windows behind you. Get as low as you can. When you're ready, we're opening back up to goddess pose. So unwind, expand, step out, switch which arm was on bottom. So I'm going with the right arm on bottom. Good. So that's going to be right leg on top. Go ahead and shift the weight over. Right leg on top. Slide down, Garudasana. Got the wiggles. Sit low. Elbows up. Forearms forward. Feel the upper back expanding. Breathe. It's okay if you fall out, you can come back in. Notice if you're clenching the jaw or the toes, right? Back to horse or goddess. Toes out, open up, and then just stand all the way up. We're gonna start to take triangle pose. Turn your left toes towards the back of the mat and your right toes in slightly. Reach way out with your left fingertips and come on down, Trikonasana. Yeah. Just a little bit of inward rotation of your back leg. And then lay the body back a little bit. Right ribs stacked over left ribs, maybe gazing up. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Ooh, when you feel ready for an inhalation, let your right fingertips pull you all the way up. Fold your left toes in. Turn your right toes out. Go to the other side, Trikonasana. This is extended triangle. Now it's that back hip. You want to allow that to curl in just a little bit. So just a little bit of inward rotation. It's more neutral. Wake up your feet. Can you ground down and gently draw them towards each other and then pull the body back? Right ribs are tucked under left. Left fingertips towards the sky. Maybe gaze up. Breathing. You're amazing. When you're ready, let your left fingertips pull you all the way back up. Fold your right toes in, wide-legged fold. Okay, Prasarita Padottanasana. And then go ahead and just bend into the left knee, coming into Ardha Skandasana, and then bend into the right knee. And just go side to side. Notice the weight shift. Notice your center, okay? The belly is engaged. And maybe you feel a little length in the spine. Just feeling the weight of your feet and the weight of you as it shifts from side to side. Coming back to center. When you're ready, take a little halfway lift, lengthen. Turn towards your left toes. Left toes turn towards the back of the mat. And we'll rise up for a lunge. So find your center again. And just come up to a lunge. Good. Left foot is forward. Left knee stacking over the left ankle. Arms stream up, soften the shoulder blades down, create a lot of space for your neck. And how do you sense the ground beneath you? What keeps you present? Yeah, it might be a little bit of movement, a little bit of bouncing. Take a full inhale from this lunge. As you exhale, open out warrior two. And then get really tall, inhale. Warrior two towards the top of your mat. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Can you move your left hip into your right hip just a little bit? Get a little bit of space in the forward hip. Big breath in. As you breathe out, hands come all the way down to frame the right foot. Pivot onto the ball of your left foot. Rise up to high lunge. Pause. What gives you grounding? What makes you feel present? What brings you into this moment? Maybe it's the breath. Big breath in. Stream the arms behind you. Pause for a moment. We'll fly into airplane pose. The right leg is your standing leg. So as you're ready for it, launch and fly. So think of upward facing dog or cobra. You get a little arc in the upper back, lifting. Outer left hip is dropping. Inner left or inner right thigh is lifting. One more breath in. Step the left foot back as you breathe out. Arms go up again. Exhale, open out, warrior two. Get tall, inhale. Veer two to the top. When you're ready, let's peel back, reverse the warrior. Low lunge, preparing for high lunge. Just pivot so you're on the ball of the back foot. Come back up. Full inhalation. Can you find the ground as you fly the arms and then launch? Left leg is your standing leg, Degasana. Good. I'm here now, I am. Notice yourself in space. What allows you to feel more grounded? You're doing awesome. Take a breath in. Go ahead and set that right foot back down. Here we go, warrior two, inhale. Exhale, hands to the heart, sit low. Warrior two, inhale, right away, tip back to reverse. Exhale, go all the way to plank. Step your right foot back, lower to belly down. Now bend your knees, see if you can reach back and capture the outer edges of your feet. When you're ready, exhale the air out. Inhale, kick feet into hands, lift up, Dhanurasana. Give it another kick, full inhale. Exhale, gently release, and we'll slide into child's pose. Once you come down, go ahead and let the hips come back to the heels, let the knees part wide, rest the forehead down, arms rest forward. I'm exactly where I'm meant to be, right in this moment. That's the sense of grounding and what it offers us, presence. So allow your body just to soften back and breathe. Pledge allegiance to some serenity. When you feel ready, start to rise up, table pose. Step your right foot forward in between the hands. Transfer the hands to the right knee or thigh. And then bring your left hand to the low back. Just rest it on the sacrum. Take a moment. You might scoot your right foot a little bit more forward. Coming deeper into the bend of that right knee and kind of getting into the quads on the left. Then take your right arm all the way up. Take a full inhale. Maybe arc back even more. If you'd like, your left hand can travel down towards the back of the left knee. Maybe a little further towards the heel. Just breathe. Take an inhale. Stay for the exhale, drop a little bit further back, then inhale, come up. And as you exhale on hands and knees, move into cat pose. I'm gonna come up onto the finger pads. So as I tuck the tailbone and curl my chin in towards my chest, I'm pushing every one of my fingerprints into the mat, curling in. And then from hands and knees, I'll step my left foot forward, okay? Switching sides, transfer the hands onto the left knee or thigh. Take a moment just to pause, eventually bringing the right hand to the sacrum, the low back, giving some stability, come a little bit further into the bend of the left knee. See how it feels to take that left arm all the way up to the sky. Reach way up and back. Find your breath. Find the earth beneath you as almost a place of reflecting yourself away from. So you're grounded and you're rooted, but you're reaching. And if you'd like to travel the left or the right hand down towards the back of that knee, maybe coming a little deeper, give it a go. See what's there. Stay. One more big breath in. A little bit deeper. Exhale. And then inhale. Come up. Cat pose on the finger pads. Both knees under the hips and round in. And then ground your finger pads, your knuckle mounds, the whole hand, and cat-cow. So inhaling, cow pose. Exhaling, cat. Inhaling and exhaling. Really good. Eventually coming to seated, right on your heels. And we'll come into camel, Ustrasana. So you can take the hands behind you, or you can stand on your shin bones and slide the hands into the back pockets. Roll the shoulder blades down the back and bring the elbows in behind you. As you inhale, lift the upper sternum, the upper palate. As you exhale, press the hips and thighs forward and just arc back. So you've been pretty deep. You may be able to find your heels here. Left hand to left heel, right hand to right heel. Look up. Big breath in. Breath out will release you. Hips to heels. Settle back. As you arrive back in Vajrasana, you're seated on your shin bones. Your sitting bones are right on your heels. Rest one hand on your heart and one hand on your belly. So the heart rate might have come up quite a bit. The breath might be flowing more rapidly. See if you can start to regulate that a little bit. Pranayama, this controlling of the breath, this regulating of the breath. So tether to the breath, even out the inhale and the exhale. And eventually we'll go ahead and lay back on the back body. So find your way to lying down. I'm gonna fix my mic here. Lay down on your back body. Bring the soles of the feet to touch. Let your knees part. Once again, just rest the hands somewhere on the body. Something that connects you to the inner workings. So the balance of rooting, of rising, of anchoring, of pulling away from our anchor points, but still feeling that sense of being connected to the earth. The expansion and the contraction. The lightness and the darkness. What's external or outside of us versus what's internal and inside of us. That's where the breath merges. It literally moves from what's outside of us to what's inside of us. So find that balance, find that rhythm. Eventually gather the knees into the chest. Keep the left knee hugging in. Straighten your right leg long. And then use the right hand to pull the left knee across the body and create rotation. A little twist, supine twist. Kind of neutralizing those back bends in a really grounded way. Just letting your body just melt into the mat. Notice how you're feeling, notice sensation, and continue to notice the breath. So all the things that keep you present. When you feel ready to come back to center, you can come back to center, hug both knees in. This time we'll keep the right knee in and extend the left leg really long. And then use your left hand to pull the right knee across the body into rotation. And notice what it means to you to surrender. Notice where you might be holding edges of the eyes, the forehead, the brow line, the jawline. Let your back teeth part and your tongue soften. Somebody hold my head When you're ready to come back to center, come back. Hug both knees into the chest. Circle the knees around in the air, making big O's. Massaging into the lower back, feeling the massage of the sacral palate. And then switch directions. Easy. Kind of giving yourself a little massage. Happy baby. Capturing the outer edges of the feet. A little bit of rocking, maybe straighten one leg and then the other. There's no right way, right? It's just what feels good. What can we access? How can we be in inquiry about our bodies and what gives us space and openness, strength and stability. The last shape we'll make is Apanasana before we come into Shavasana. So curling all the way and getting as tight and tiny in a little ball as you can. Maybe the forehead taps the knees. Full inhale, feel that contraction. And then feel the opposition or the expansion. Open your whole body out into like this big old starfish type shape. And surrender. Easy, heavy. As much as you can, letting go of thoughts. Just being with sensation. Trying not even to name anything. Wordlessness. It's hard. Let yourself rest there. Let's say maybe 5 more even breaths. So that inhalation and the exhalation, even in length. Just 5 more breath cycles as you rest in Shavasana. And after those 5 breath cycles, starting to roll off to one side or the other, getting in a tiny little ball. As easily as possible, come back to where we started in Malasana with one hand on the heart and one hand almost like it's plugged right into the ground. You can shift your gaze to the earth, or maybe close your eyes and go completely inside. The beauty of this practice is it's always right here, right here. The breath, you don't need much to do this. Take one more deep breath in. And open mouth, exhale. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. Hope to see you again in the fall series. I bow to you.